Okay, hello. It looks like we are live and those notifications are going out. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Um, so glad you guys are here. Okay, so, um, huh, just,
On Welder.
Patrick John
Morning,
Welder. Hello, good morning. So glad you could make it. You make it to a lot of shows, man. I appreciate that.
Trendy Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Good morning,
Good
brother.
morning. So I went out last night after dinner. I went out into my garage and I worked more on my truck. You know, the Escalade has ground in dirt for 13, 14, 15 years of ground in dirt. I went to a mechanic shop yesterday and one of the mechanics, it's just a little quick lube type place, and one of the mechanics says, I noticed your car's not completely clean. And I'm like, yeah, I'm in the middle of rubbing out the dirt, rubbing compound. And I told him, I said, I come up with this new awesome mixture. I'm using rubbing compound from Meguiar's, which wasn't doing the job, because I don't have a high-speed buffer or even a orbital buffer, which would help, but it wouldn't be good for this job. You really have to get in there hard with your fingertips and really dig down in there to get anything off the paint, right? So I explained to him I'm using Meguiar's Ultimate Wax. Meguiar's Ultimate Compound, and I'm mixing in Bonamy powder. It's a cleaning powder. Now, you would think it would be like Comet or something gritty that would scratch your car all to hell. Bonamy is just like clay. I swear, it's like powderized clay.
Orca guy. Good morning, Nay. Shout
And
out to the best podcaster on the
Thank
planet.
you, Sean. And I'm here to tell you that Bonamy mixed with that compound does an amazing job on the white finish that was yellowed and browned and deep ground in. Anyway, I was telling the mechanic about it, and he was like, oh, you don't need that. I was like, no. He's like, no, man, just use some, and he thought about it for a second. He's like, just use some Dawn. I'm like, Dawn? Yeah, Dawn, dishwashing detergent. I'm like, bro, I don't think it's going to work on this. I said, this is ground in. I have to really rub it. He goes, wait right here, buddy. I'll be right back. And he goes and he gets some Dawn, and he puts on a rag, and he comes out to my car, and he starts doing the door that I hadn't done yet. And he starts cleaning it, and it's getting a little cleaner, and and he's like, oh, you see? And I'm like, yeah, it's a little bit cleaner. I was like, I'll see after he rinses it off. And he fucking rinsed it off, dude. And it was just as bad as it was. It's just as bad. And he looked at it, and he's like, huh. He was all like confounded and confused. And I tried to explain to him, I'm like, you need to understand, man, I've lived in California for 13 years on a dirt road. And this car was exposed. Every time a UPS or a FedEx truck or the mail came up my driveway, they brought this giant cloud of rock dust with them. And then that would set on the car, and then it would rain on the car, and the sun would hit the car, and the trees would drop sap on the car. And then I would go down my road, and it would get covered with orange dirt, which is ground up obsidian. And it worked its way into that, and it's a clear-coated car. It's got this amazing clear coat on it from 2003 that's still amazing to this day. And as I was cleaning around the other side of the car, I was noticing it looks brand new, right? It's amazing. And he looked at it, and he was like, I don't know, man. I was like, I know. And and this is just an example of how people are. Bonamy mixed with Meguiar's Ultimate Compound, and whoosh, it went right over the mechanic's head. And he didn't even pick up on the fact that you don't need that dishwashing detergent, but you do need this. This will fix your problem. This will solve the problem. The evidence is right here in front of you. You can literally see the car getting so clean and looking brand new. And it was like I was talking through him. And I realized this is how people are. We all have our narratives. We all are set in our ways. And when somebody is telling you something, man, and it's making more sense than
Good morning, Mr.
than
Benene.
than the. It's please drugs. Just call me Nay. I'd appreciate it. If people would just think about the message and not the messenger, and not that somebody is telling you or talking to you or teaching you or speaking down to you or trying to go one up on you or whatever. Get that out of your head and just listen to the information. You become a better person and you grow, and that's where growth comes from. That leads me to the title of this video. We're talking about Garth Brooks versus Kid Rock. Now, I can't stand Garth Brooks. I did do Thunder Rolls. I was in a band, and we did the song Thunder Rolls. I believe that's a Garth Brooks song. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls. I didn't like that song that much. I mean, the guitar's kind of cool, but I just don't like country vocals. I don't like the whole twang when you're singing, and the her and the here, and I just don't like it. Never appealed to me. Willie Nelson, I don't care how much cannabis that man smokes, it's not ever going to make me like his voice or the way he sings his songs. Not going to do it. Sorry, all you country people out there. Sorry, I don't like country. You know what I do like? You know what I love? I love rap. Because it speaks to me. It's angry. And it addresses shit. You know, country's like, oh, I got drunk and my girlfriend left me, my dog died, my shotgun won't fire, my pickup truck's a Ford, and I won't drink Bud Light. You know, it's not my mentality. The music is just not at my intelligence level. You know, rap music is. They're talking about the man. They're talking about the government. They're talking about, you know, oppression. They're talking about you know, being disadvantaged and taken just run over by society, being enslaved and trying to fight that. All kinds of stuff. You know, fuck the police. It's a great song. Fuck the police. I agree with that. Let me hear fucking Garth Brooks sing fuck the... Oh, he's not going to do that. Garth Brooks, he's a good old boy. He's not going to ever say fuck the police. Not IRL or not in a song. So, you know, when it comes down to the music that I choose to listen to, I'm going to tend to listen to rap. And when Kid Rock came out, I was like, what the fuck is this? This white guy's a rapper? And I listened to it and I was like, dude, it's got a good beat. It's got a funky kick to it. And I like it.
Grew up on country music and 99% of the time, it's just sad and about a damn breakup, lol.
Right. Hey, Drugs Bunny, I asked you not to call me by my first name, and you never responded, Drugs Bunny. You called me Ben Nay Nay. Not my name, not my nickname, not anything. I didn't appreciate it. I made a comment to you. I said, please call me Nay. And you didn't say anything back, Drugs Bunny. I just want to make sure we're communicating here. Let me know that you heard me, okay? Because I know if you're not gonna talk to me and you're not gonna address me when I try to talk to you after you talk to me, we're not communicating, and I'm not going to be able to you know, when someone comes in here and calls me by my real name, it distracts me. And I'm not going to be able to, you come in and do it again. Oh, great. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now that's communicating, right? And that's important. One of the things that Kid Rock communicated
used to be an
to me
block. Learned the hard way.
Was when he was taking an AR-15 and blowing up a bunch of Bud Light cans because he's confused about trans people and it bothers him and he's a big pussy. He's a douchebag. Now, I like his music. I will always like his music, just like I'll always like Ted Nugent's music. I'm not going to lie and say I don't like the fucking music. I like it. I hate him. I like the music. Kid Rock, I fucking hate him. I'd spit on him. I wouldn't give him the shirt off my back. But I love his music. Now, that might be confusing to some of you. But to those of you that doesn't confuse, and you're like, I get it. Nay appreciates the person's work, doesn't appreciate their social opinion. Garth Brooks has a bar. It's opening up in Nashville, I believe, across from Kid Rock's bar, which is already an established bar, right? Garth Brooks' bar will be serving Bud Light to the customers. Kid Rock's, of course, does not serve Bud Light to the customers. And when you take these two sentiments Bro, I'm going to side with Kid Rock. I'm going to side with Garth Brooks on this one. Every fucking time. You know, you don't want to drink the beer. I get it. You got a problem with trans people. Okay, I get it. You know, maybe a group of trans people hunted you down one day and robbed you in the street. Okay, whatever your issue is with trans people, have that issue. Get on with your fucking life. But for the most part, we want to be accepting of entire groups of people. And Garth Brooks, the good old boy, right? The beer drinking good old boy sees that for what it is. He sees that trans people don't deserve to be discriminated against based on one dude, Dylan, one dude in one company, Budweiser's, stupid actions that they did. They did something stupid. Well, I'm not going to hold that against the whole trans community. Sorry, I'm just not going to do that. Kid Rock, he's going to take an AR-15 and blow up like 10 cases of Bud Light to try to make some kind of a violent point. So who am I going to side with? Garth Brooks. Whose music do I like better? Oh, Kid Rock's. I'll listen to Kid Rock again. I will. I'll listen to the music. Comes on, I'll dig it, I'll like it. I won't like him.
You can't take away a beer from you consumers who may only like that beer. It's not fair in IAE with Garth Brooks as well.
It's not even so much about the beer, man. I think you're missing a little bit of my point, which is it's about the social sentiment here, guys. Don't let things get you so fucking pissed off and upset that you're going to boycott based on someone's gender perception or their sexuality. That's not worth boycotting a company over. I'll tell you what's worth boycotting a company over is the companies that do stuff that end up killing people, like PG&E, you know, or companies that do business with Israel. They've now got, you know, you can literally say Israel's got Adolf Hitler as their fucking leader, Netanyahu. Baby Adolf, whatever. Fuck Israel and fuck that Netanyahu piece of shit. Does that bother any of you? It doesn't, does it? Because you know it's the truth. And you shouldn't let the truth be subverted by a narrative. And the narrative coming out of Kid Rock's fat fucking face is that you should hate people based on the differences of them from you. And then other people are like, oh, Bud Light's trying to shove a narrative down our throat. You're right. They are. They totally were. And that was wrong of them to do. But you know what? Get the fuck over it, you fucking snowflake. You melting little snowflakes. That you're not going to drink your favorite fucking beer anymore? Grow up. You know, and save your boycotts for more important shit where people's lives are at stake, not your perception of someone's gender or sexuality. Get the fuck over it. And that's it. That's it. Garth Brooks wins. You should all support Garth Brooks. Kid Rock is a giant fucking piece of human garbage, and you should all keep that in mind too. You should not be supportive of anybody that's, you know, trying to tell you that there shouldn't be some kind of, you know, a cordial sentiment towards the LGBTQ community. There's a problem there. And the imagery of using a gun to express his anger, it says all you need to know about how violent some of you fucking cocks are. And you guys need to get the fuck over it. And I bet you got little dicks too. And I'll bet you Kid Rock's got a little dick too. Because that's how someone with a little dick responds. And that's not a figure of speech. I have a feeling his penis is probably 2 inches long. That's what I think. I think that Kid Rock wouldn't know a hard-on if it fucking smacked him in his fat fucking mouth. What do you guys think about that? Let me hear from you in the chat, and we'll move on from that. I know that is it's a touchy, it's not third rail, it's a little touchy. And my point here is not to eradicate my audience of people who disagree with me on this. You want to take the side of Kid Rock. You want to, you know, my friend Cyber is one of my best buddies. I consider him a brother. We started with this thing a long time ago, and he was totally against, you know, what was going on with Bud Light trying to push their narrative down. And he explained it to me in such a way that I completely sympathize with him and understand. I totally get on that boat. Don't shove your fucking narrative down my throat. Totally get it. There's other ways, and a beer company is not the place to promote LGBTQ, you know? It's just not the place. You barked up the wrong tree. You made a huge error. And it would be great if you actually came out and used the words narrative, we're sorry, and we shoved it down your throats. If Bud Light literally came out with that and said, we realized that we were shoving a narrative down our beer drinkers, our customers' throats, and all they want to do is enjoy our product. All they want to do is buy a Bud Light and drink it and say it tastes great and enjoy it and get a little buzz going. And when here we are grabbing an issue that's got nothing to do with beer, and for some reason we're going to make that our flagship issue for, a day, a whole day that fucking lasted. So, I want to say kudos to all the people out there who did speak out against Bud Light. I agree with you. But by boycotting the product, you've taken it too far. And what you're really doing is you're sideways lashing out at the trans community. Stop doing that, man, and realize the error of your ways. Okay? Realize that if you're lashing out at Bud Light for shoving a narrative down your throat in a sideways fashion because of the message that people like Kid Rock put out there, you are lashing out at the LGBTQ community as a whole. Don't be like that, man. Every single one of you has a friend, has a family member. What the fuck are you even thinking, man? You're going to join that Nazi club? Stop, man. Stop. Okay? So, there's a lot of flooding going on in the United States. We're going to talk about that briefly. I just hope that you're all being safe and being smart. And I hope that all of you that live near flood zones or live near places where there's a lot of rainfall are taking into consideration that this could happen to you next. Please, man. If you can move or get to higher ground. We used to talk about this when I lived in California because I lived up on a mountain. And I said how smart it was. And now I'm at less than 100 feet above sea level in the middle of the state of Florida. Not a high place. So it's hard for me to sit here and pontificate from the top of a mountain that you should all be on the top of a fucking mountain. At the same time, you should all be on the top of a fucking mountain. And if you have the ability to move to higher ground, please do it. I love living by example, but unfortunately, my current circumstances dictate that I be at a little under 100 feet sea level. So I know that most of you realize what my current situation is, and I appreciate that. It's probably going to be like this for a long time, so get used to it, man. Get used to the show like this. My girlfriend and I were talking about visiting California. So if I go to California for a while, because I got to do a couple things out there, tie up a few loose ends, you're probably not going to hear too much from me if I do that. But I'll let you know if that's what we decide to do. It's just, we've just kind of bouncing around, but nothing in this serious stage yet. There's no internet at that house anymore. So it's not the place that it used to be, but we'll talk about that as I find out more information about it.
No road trip with Nay.
Oh, maybe.
Rodney Crawford.
You never know.
What's up, brother? It's been a while.
Rodney, you know what, Rodney? I don't recognize your name, but I think I recognize your avatar. What's up, buddy? How's it going? God, people used to come in with that anonymous avatar when I first started podcasting. Dude, I'd be like so freaked out about it. I'm like, dude, somebody's gonna hack me. Somebody's here to fucking hack me or cause or troll me or give me. And then I realized, no, dude, I'm with you. I'm with
Good
Anonymous.
Morning,
hey, one of my favorite admins is here. Hey, look at that, Chris Regpick. What's up, buddy? One of my favorite YouTube admins. What's up? How are you? Good to see you. So we want to talk about the flooding a little bit. Hey, Chris, do you know anything about the fires in Canada, if they're getting those under control? I haven't heard anything about that. I'm assuming the wind just shifted north, so we don't hear about it anymore.
Mom and father and you are doing well.
We are, and thank you, Chris. I had breakfast with my dad this morning, and he's very alert. He was making eye contact with me the whole time. He's doing good. He's actually really alert and healthy today. My mom's off with her sisters hanging out. So, be prepared for some screaming on today's live show because mom's not home.
Serious problems here.
With the fires? What's going on?
Rodney Crawford. I live in Detroit. The air quality is still bad here.
Really? From the smoke?
Chris Rigpick. I do fire control every week.
What, are you working for the town, bro? Or are you talking about on your property? You got fire around you? Bro, I know you've been through that before. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. I'm kind of thinking about some flour. Cannabis flour to start this morning.
East Coast problems.
Yeah, man, right? I hope you're doing all right. I got a new bong I haven't used yet. Isn't it cute? It's so cute and tiny. I saw this, so I was like, oh, that's cute. I think I got just the right amount of water in there. Looks got a little disc perk in there, man. Let's throw some flour through this bad boy. That bad boy. Let's change this bowl out. That's the first thing I'm going to do. We're going to change that bowl out and put something more acceptable. Now that flashes up the whole bong, doesn't it? Having a pretty fire and ice bowl on a clear glass. Do you guys see that? Just a little bit of color, just a touch of color on my clear to give it a little bit of flash. It's like putting pinstripes on a car, you know, bold racing stripes. It's got a little black ring around the base, a little black ring around the top. It's stylish. It's got black on the bowl now, and this bowl didn't come with it. It is a perfect bong. This has just become, look, it's a glass screen. Dave Campione was telling me he wanted to get a glass screen bowl. I told him where the place was at. He messaged me on, he sent me a tweet, I think, about it. So I tweeted him back. Took the dog out this morning. I've had my fan on all this time. Hope the sound is okay. Let's see. What else should we cover? Anything else that you guys want to talk about? It's a very low viewership today. So, just a little, like, oh, I lost a, oh no, I got a follower back on. 69 followers on Kick. It's staying right there. 209 on Rumble. And now I have a channel on Rumble, so I might start getting some more viewers popping through, which would be nice. Feel free to leave me a chat. Oh, the Kick chat's paused. Here we go.
Still a little early on West Coast.
Nay, cheers, bro.
Chris
You
Rigpick.
got me blocked on the
The
YouTube
NATO
channel.
summit in Europe is a big deal now.
We should talk about NATO, too. That's another thing I want to cover. Thank you, Chris. There's a few angles I just want to hit. The first one is NATO is a war club. NATO's a club of war, okay? Understand, I found this out just the other day. I mean, I know that NATO's a war club, but I found this fact out. NATO has a standard of defense spending that every country needs to meet in order to stay a member of NATO. In other words, if there's people that run NATO that have investment money in Raytheon and BlackRock and Blackstone and Martin Norfolk, you up your ass, and Lockheed Martin and all those companies, then it makes perfect sense why they're trying to get more countries in. Because the more countries that join NATO, the more that are going to spend money on defense spending that NATO requires. Now think about that. NATO requires a country that joins to purchase weapons of war. Bombs, planes, tanks, hire soldiers and officers, you know, and put them in positions of power. All the things that war needs to run, the grease in the cogs of war, is the money that these NATO countries are required by NATO law to keep up a certain level.
Companies that sell weapons are making a killing. Sad
This
but
is
true.
just a big giant war scam, and NATO is nothing but a war club. And guess what, Ukraine? You ain't in it. As much as you're jerking your dicks off to get into NATO, they're not going to let you in. And you don't want to know why? Because you're at war, and that's against their policies. Now, these American cunts are trying to get NATO to change their policies for Ukraine. And it's not going over very well. You know, the whole cluster bombs thing? Yeah, NATO didn't like that either. And here we are supplying cluster bombs now to Ukraine. And guess what? Those cluster bombs are like hand grenades that fall on the ground. Some of them don't explode. And then some little kid kicks a soccer ball over one, and then the whole team dies. The whole soccer team. Your kid, maybe. And if it wasn't your kid, it was a little Ukrainian kid, would you care? Not if you're American leadership. You don't give a fuck about Ukrainian children in the future. You don't give a fuck about anybody except making more money off of war. Hey, man, I like making money off of cannabis. You know, helping people. I did that for years. I sold cannabis to people that were medical patients that needed cannabis so they could go to sleep, so they wouldn't have pain, so they could eat food. And some people just wanted to get high because life sucks. But you know what? That's a much better way of making money than selling weapons to people so they kill each other. So if you're going to make a living doing something, try to make it off of something where you're helping people and not causing death. And those people like Hillary Cunt and all those other motherfuckers out there like Joe fucking cocksucking Biden and all them that are promoting war, they're the problem. And they're the reason why we can't have nice things. So,
I believe in freedom, but with respect. The Ukrainians are asking for too much. Peace is the only way.
Right.
Peace is only real option.
Right.
Don't hear the USA talking about
No.
a fair peace treaty.
Nope.
Nothing.
No. You know who talks about peace? Putin. Putin. He sat down with the guy that literally just couped his government like 2 weeks ago, and they solved their differences. It was Putin that sat down at the peace talks table. Right? Putin knows how to talk about peace. Funny, right? I'm not giving him credit. I'm just saying, you know, you'd think the American leadership could take a goddamn note down, you know, get the fucking memo and see what they look like compared to their enemy that we can all see it with our own eyes, American leadership. We can see Putin sitting down and having a peace talk. I don't care how CNN tries to portray that. You can't change the fact. You can't change any of the facts around this whole matter that Putin stood up like an actual man of peace and had a peace talk with somebody. You can't spin that any other way. You can, it makes Russia look weak. Really, to talk peace. So you look at peace talks as weakness, America, huh? Wow, it makes total sense now. You really are an imperialistic fucking monster, evil country. America is evil. You know, America is evil, and any country that says that cluster bombs are okay is evil. It's like saying, hey, you know, we're going to allow Ukraine to enslave Russian soldiers. Slavery. It's the same thing. It's evil. Why would you do that? Well, because we're at war and then what? We're not supposed to be at war. We're supposed to be getting better. We're supposed to be friends and making peace with every country on the planet. Why aren't we working towards that? We're working towards more war. We're literally, hey, Billy, we're literally working towards more war. What good is that? We're working hard at it too, man. Oh, there's the AI thing too. We should probably touch on that a little bit. And let me just say, I'm really sad that some of my viewers couldn't stick around. I'm really sad. That makes me sad. Don't know why. You know, numbers were up, and then all of a sudden people just started leaving. I really wish you guys would stick around, man, and watch the show. If you're still here, let me hear from you in the chat. I know a lot of people have left. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I offended you. I don't know what it was I would have said that would have offended any of you. Please, stick around. Try to get my numbers going, please. I'd appreciate it. It really does make the shows better. I love when there's people here. Cheers, Nick.
Cheers.
Let's smoke. I'm going to try my new bong for the first time. That's going to be fun. What time is it? Ooh, it's almost top of the hour. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Look at us go. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers, Chris, Nick, Billy,
Hoot and howl.
Hoot and Howl.
Listening over a here.
Cheers, guys. Tiny little chamber. Easy to clear. Immediately got sweaty as soon as I hit that. My whole body. Oh, hell yes!
Are you getting rain? Super dry here.
Yeah, we're getting some rain, a little bit here and there. Luckily. But the heat, man. Last night, or 2 nights ago, it was like 10 o'clock at night. I decided to go outside. And I didn't look at the thermometer, but man, it felt like it was 80, 81 degrees outside. In the middle of night. I was thinking, man, maybe the coldest it is right now is 79. I didn't know. I'm not 100% sure.
Where are you, Hoot, on the West Coast? Have you gotten any rain?
West Coast, it's 7 a.m. over there. The sun's just come up. Good day, sunshine. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I said, it's alright. Such a climactic, awesome song. I fucking love that song. Little darling, it's been a long and cold, cold winter. Little darling, it's been so long since you've been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I said, it's alright.
Is the West Coast even still there? I stopped checking. That's right, pick. The Beatles are awesome.
Bro, I don't know about the West Coast. I don't hear from anybody over there anymore. Mark stopped calling me. I don't know. It's weird, man. Some people just don't want to be your friend anymore. You'd think people would just call to say, hey, what's up? You know? Or maybe not. I think our relationships are kind of breaking down. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. You know, anecdotally. Or maybe that's just what happens as you get older. People grow apart. People get sick and die. But mostly you grow apart from people, I think. You know, I was thinking about my podcast, and I was watching Andre Geek this morning. He's great. You know, he does a good podcast, even though he got all wrapped up in that FTX bullshit, and he recommended people join Celsius and shit too.
As you get older,
never apologized
people go
for
their
it.
own ways.
I mean, he's also a prick. Don't get me wrong, but he does a really good podcast, and he's really good at it. He's very successful. He was talking about, was it what he was talking about, or just the fact? I forgot what I was going to say about Andre Geek. What was I saying? People, sorry. I forgot what I was going to say about Andre Geek. That is so funny. It'll come back to me, I'm sure. Because I had this realization. The way he podcasts. He doesn't interact with his audience. So they don't know what his politics are. He doesn't do live streaming. He just puts up uploads. he does uploads to his channel. They're usually like 10, 15-minute long uploads. It's a good length of time. It's not too long. He keeps it fun, like a show. It's good. His show is good. I enjoy watching it, and I learn a lot from him. Even though, like I said, he's a cunt. At the same time, I can appreciate his professionalism in his work, right? I interact with my audience, and I let you know how I feel about everything. And because of that, I grow apart from people, because I let you know my opinion. You know, I have a feeling that people who don't express their opinions to other people have a lot more friends. And, you know, I don't know if you could justify that or not. I don't know if I could. Because sometimes I don't want to reward people with being their friend when they're cunts.
I appreciate your openness.
Nick, you're one of the few. And I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you just being able to hang. Chris, too. Billy, too. The three of you motherfuckers. Holy shit. Forget about it. Last three names I can see in the chat. Nick, Chris, and Billy. I mean, couldn't the four of us just get together and do this? And I mean, I'd still be happy because you guys talk to me.
Hashtag trendy elites. Bonsai house. We learn as we go. Learning about our friends is no exception.
There's a line.
As morals inflate, the feeling towards some friends change. Suddenly they become less important. We learn John has a thing for Jankum.
There is a line where people have a different, where it is,
impact.
it's IP impact.
Yo.
There's a different line.
Anissa. Impact raid.
Impact raid? Well, Impact, let me follow you.
IP_impact.
And
6 days and follow ya.
Anissa. Yeah. I'm following Anissa. Yeah, you want to see some 6 days in Fallujah? Because I don't have anybody watching my show right now. You know, I could even just pull up a video from a couple days ago of us playing, and then I can go on.
We can vibe watching you play 6 days and follow ya.
Okay, cool. Hold on. I want to go to my channel, right? Library. That'll work, right? Library? No, not library. I want to go home.
005.
To find my fucking channel.
Follow ya vet here, just popping in. What's up, brother? Bonsai house.
Fallujah.
I just dumped a buddy of 15 years cause it turned out he had a crush on me the whole time. That's not a friend.
No, it's a wannabe lover, bro. That's a little uncomfortable, right? No, I wouldn't be in a relationship, a friendship with somebody like that at all. Someone who's upset. I mean, that's why a girl is going to not be a friend with a guy, because the guy's constantly obsessing over her. You know, it's not healthy for either of them. Live streams.
Go buy a Bud Light bonsai. LOL.
Go buy a bonsai. Go buy a bonsai. Okay, we're going to have some Fallujah action here in just a second. Here we go. And let me take it off auto. Some re-engineer thought that would be a good idea to put to default to auto. Have you guys noticed that? Has anybody noticed that YouTube defaults to auto resolution, or is that just me? Is that anecdotal? you start getting these rings. Every time you play a YouTube video now, you get like a ring of bullshit like this. Because it's set for auto. Now, oh, it says experiencing interruptions. Really? With my what am I getting? 10 megs, I'm sorry, 500 meg download? Really? That's why because of my connection? I don't think so. I don't think there's a problem with my connection. Find out why I'm experiencing fucking connection problems. Isn't that hilarious? I'll tell you why I'm experiencing connection problems. It's because there's some re-engineer over there at YouTube that's decided to slap their fucking nutsack, on the fucking code over there and change what used to work. Okay, now it used to work when you would open up a page like this. Where is it at? HD. Crazy, dude. Can you believe I can't play a YouTube video? I refreshed the page. Dude, I've got 500 megs download, guys. 500 megs download. It won't play the fucking YouTube video. I'll go to Kick. How about that? This video is called what? The entire planet should...
House. Yup.
Dude, look at the title of the video! Bro, look at the title of the video!
Emails, you will get unexpected changes.
Look at the title of my
Be
video!
sure to read emails labeled as Creator Update. They list that month's changes. Chris Regpick. That's a little harsh, Billy. Just because someone has a crush on you is no reason to excommunicate someone.
Well, you're just a narcissist, Chris, and you are, and you just love having people love you, because that's how you are. You just literally, dude, that should be uncomfortable as fuck, but not for a narcissist. Donald Trump wants his adoring
Chris
fans
Reddick.
all around him and all the time. He wants to feel the love. That's why he does rallies, because they love him so much. He's going to go out there and he's going to talk to his adoring
Bonsai
audience
House.
members.
Yes, it is, Chris. It's called scheming and lying.
Look, the entire planet should rise up against the re-engineers at Microsoft. How funny is that? Hey, look, it's finally playing. The video is finally playing. What do you know? It's a freaking a miracle.
Chris Regpick. I had the same problem, Billy.
You guys let me know if that's large enough on screen for you that are coming in to watch 6 Days in Fallujah. I just want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will start streaming 6 Days in Fallujah all the time if people will show up to my show. I love this fucking game. And I'd love to sit here and watch previous uploads while we talk about other shit and smoke the cannabis.
House. You have gay dudes chasing you? Throw dildos while you run. Distractions.
So,
Chris Regpick. As long as they do not cross that line of honesty, then it is okay.
Bro, how often?
The problem is people are not honest with themselves.
And they're not going to be honest with you either. And you're just, one day it's going to slip out. They're going to get drunk. They're going to do something inappropriate. And then you're going to know. But think about all that time they've been going home jerking off to you. It's not good. It's not fucking good at all. No one ever wants that, bro. That's just a
Chris
level
Redpick.
of, it's like,
True, Nick.
it's like owning somebody. It's like you own somebody, and it's just, man, you shouldn't own anybody.
Chris
You
Redpick.
gotta cut them
It
free
is not healthy.
so they can move on with their life and be a better person. And you would never want to get into a relationship
Treasure
with
Coast
someone
Waters.
like that.
Morning Spark and Sun.
So whether, it's hetero or any other, I'm just saying that's an
Chris
unhealthy
Redpick.
place to be.
True, nay.
All right, let's hit this bad boy that I just created and used today for the first time. my girlfriend was like, "What are those 3 things right there? What's that for?" I said, "That's an ice pinch." I said, "You drop ice cubes down in there."
Chris Rig Pick.
And she, dude, it was so
It
awesome
depends on the
to
level
see
of
her,
how much
because
they
she's
like
seen
you.
that so many times, and she didn't know what those were for, and she was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Yeah, do you want to try it?" I was like, "We'll put some ice cubes." She's like, "Nah, let's go get high." I was like, "Right on. We'll get high." Cheers, guys. No law regarding cannabis. I don't know what time it
Bonsai
is.
house.
I like to look at the time.
Yup.
Oh, it's
The infamous
quarter
I'd suck your.
of the
That's
hour.
when I say I gotta pee and leave them with the bill. I should've known by the bottomless
Cheers.
mimosas.
All right.
Chris Rig Pick.
What else you guys want to talk about?
Infatuation is not the same as a crush.
Right. Let's not talk about
Treasure
that.
Coast waters. On the beach
Smoking a doobie.
tradies.
Cheers. Let's talk about cannabis or something else. Let's not talk about that anymore. What Billy and Chris are talking about. Let's change the subject. Cheers, guys. Oh, I know what we could talk about, because we haven't talked about it yet today. Cheers.
Chris Rig Pick. Cheers. House. Let's talk about something worse.
Let me pull up the cake. Dude, this is my channel videos. There is.
Chris Rig Pick. Take care and have a good day. Going to Mormon church now to repent. Treasure Coast waters. LOL.
Okay, how do you fast forward? Let's see here. Oh, it doesn't give you a video
The freaking oracle.
representation.
Morning all.
So you can't see. You know, YouTube gives you a video representation of dude, the kick is loading instantly, everybody. Wow. Why aren't we seeing it? Oh, that's the wrong window. I gotcha. Maybe I can just edit that window. Boom. You guys like that? I did a window edit. Okay, kick full screen. You guys. Kick full screen. Let's see, wait, it's choppy. I was just going to say, look, running perfectly. There's just no circle of death.
Good morning, Nay. Bonsai house. List of topics: Holocaust, trafficking midgets, cartel killings, alien sex, virus, horse sex changes. Discuss.
Dude, the whole kick just froze on me. I can hear it, but the video froze.
Treasure Coast waters. S on.
Dude, look at this. I can't brag about kick now. Should I try Rumble? .1080p. Oh, wait, is it gonna go? Should I refresh the page? Refresh the page. Dude, is it that my browser memory needs to be cleared or something? What's up, Billy? Okay. Anissa. Felicia Vet here. Okay. MJS. I am following you. Please follow me back, guys. I see the 3 of you. I hope the 3 of you are following me, because I still have 69 followers. But It's doing it again. Maybe I should try a different browser. This is amazing, bro. I should have so much bandwidth for all of this shit.
I'm out.
Let's try a different browser. Dude, now I have to bring my mouse to the top of the screen several times to get the X to drop down. Has anybody noticed that either? On your operating systems? When you're full screen, you used to drag your mouse to the top and an X would come down. Now you drag your mouse to the top and nothing happened. You drag your mouse to the top again, oh, and then the X will come down. You guys notice that? When you're full screen? Let me know. It's like I mention these things, but I seem to be the only person that's experiencing this shit with Windows 11. Maybe you guys aren't using Windows 11. Smarter than me. Mature content warning.
That's a.
Okay, let's try this. This. Why is this working? What did I do? Oh, different browser. I switched browsers, guys. Dude, I don't think I'm going to use this fucking browser anymore. This is what? Edge. Fuck that browser. How about that?
Bonsai house. My mother-in-law said she takes 80 ml of omeprazole. She's gotta be
What
shitting
is
cinder
that?
blocks.
What
I
is that, guys?
I take omeprazole every day. I take one pill every day. I don't know. I don't have the bottle with me, so I don't know what the milligrams are on it. It's just a generic bottle. I think it's 20 milligrams.
MR Truth Seeker 1776. I'm a total Apple user, so my opinion about Microsoft is totally irrelevant, lol.
It's just re-engineers in general. Every time they ever changed something and made it worse, bro. I'm sure you've experienced that. On anything, right? They're called re-engineers.
Bonsai house. Me too. I take 40. Yours are 20s yet. So that's 4 of those. Jesus.
I take one a day. And if I don't take one in the morning, at nighttime, it happened to me last night. At the very end of the night, I start feeling just a little tinge. When I was walking upstairs, boom, 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 you know? It moved my stomach acid around. And I was like, oh, I forgot to take my omeprazole today, this morning.
I don't know
So I
where
went
it came
right in
from.
there and I took it. And then I took one the first thing this morning too. But that's all I'm going to take for the whole day. I usually take one every morning. And if I forget, man, I'll probably know by the end of the night.
MR Truth Seeker 1776. My experience with Verison over the last decade has been a re-engineering nightmare. They just credited me $200 after an hour-long conversation though.
Right? They owe you that times
He
10.
got GERD son opposite of acid reflux. It's a bitch.
Good. Those fuckers come out of anywhere. You never know. And you'll check and you'll watch someplace and you won't see anybody. And as soon as you turn your back, they'll move into the window and start shooting you. Like Dude, they were behind a wall, but they know as soon as you turn your back. Those bots are way too smart.
MR Truth Seeker 1776. I don't understand how they can change my bill every month when we're in a contract. If I did that, it's called fraud. Bonsai House. I think my GERD has weakened my cornhole.
I like playing cornhole. Everyone should play it. And I could teach you all how to play cornhole. It's relaxing and it's fun. And it's funny that the name of the game is cornhole. And just about anybody could do it if you can swing your arm. You can even do it from a wheelchair. So go play some cornhole.
I'm hit.
See, look where I was. Do you see where I was? I'm in a fucking stairway, and there's a tiny little window over there.
I'll make a bad statement.
Trendy Nick. I love cornhole.
Thank you.
Pretty dang good at it too.
I won the last time I played, and the guy I played, is really good.
Bonsai House.
Oh.
I hate cornhole.
Oh,
Around here, if people are playing it,
Sniper tower,
they can't
Sniper
recite
tower.
the entire
For sure.
alphabet. But it's the Bible Belt. Trendy Nick. That sounds rough, lol. MR Truth Seeker 1776. Cornhole is eat, but what happened to horseshoes? Bonsai House. I concur, Truth Seeker.
Dude, look how long we're stuck in that fucking stairwell for.
Do not engage.
See those windows right there? Yeah, I got shot through one of those, I think. Now I'm all like... See, I don't want to stand in that doorway. What am I doing? That's a mistake right there. I'm glad I'm watching this. And they'll shoot you through the wall, too.
I'm dead.
I watched them trying to shoot me through the wall. Their tracers
I
were
got
going through the
blown
wall.
up.
And I was like, how do they know I'm right here, man? What the fuck? That they just shoot me right through the fucking wall. That's kind of shouldn't probably do that shit. Especially when once you die, you're dead, you know? The round's basically over. Unless somebody brings you back, which only happens once per round. So it's like the most you get is 2 lives per game, per round.
I'll take duty 1 up. Am I the only one? Alright, am I? Alright, I'll head back to the track. There it is.
Bonsai House. If you really want to screw with a drunk, pull up one horseshoe stake and make him stand in as the stake. They usually comply.
We're gonna throw metal horseshoes at you. Just stand right there.
Oh, I already reinforced. We already reinforced, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Damn it. Okay. Wow.
What the hell just happened there, I wonder?
We already reinforced.
Oh, they already reinforced. I got it. So he's done. He's got to go all the way back.
Oh, we already, yeah. Oh, shit.
We all forgot.
I think you are it.
I don't think this lasts long. You just gotta go try to do the mission built for 4 people by yourself, dude. And you just, as soon as you come around a corner, a door explodes. Your IED. You know, a fucking RPG comes in. You don't even hear it coming in. And you just explode. Or, you know, come around a corner, whatever, dude standing there with a gun, shoot you right in your head. First shot, shoot you in your head dead. That happens a lot. So, I mean, you can crawl through it. And, look at this. Nice, Cyber. So it might not have been YouTube as much as just the fucking browser. That Edge browser, guys, wasn't letting me play videos. For whatever reason. It seems like a... What would that be? A, what'd you call that? Cache, like clear the cache type thing. I guess. Nice, bro. Manage account. Import browser, dude. Manage account. No, dude. I don't want to do that shit. Where's... That doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, here we go. Cookies and site permissions. This fan sounds like gunshots. Pop-ups. How do you clear the fucking cache on the goddamn browser?
Bonsai House. Do you think those soldier quotes are real? I call BS.
Clear browsing data on close. Okay.
Mr. Blue 313 Setstfin. Morning, folks.
Good morning. How about Blue Draws? Bro, what I'm dealing with Windows 11 sucks so bad right now. I'm trying to copy the IRL and then make it almost impossible to copy just the IRL from the browser. They make it almost impossible. It took me like 10 tries just
Bonsai
now.
house.
to
A real
grab it.
soldier quote in my experience is more like, they
It
still
is
owe me
so
3 paychecks.
counterproductive. This goddamn software, Windows 11, is so fucking counterproductive. It takes me so much time to do everything. Okay, add that. Add that. Why can't I just click on it, man? You guys suck. Add. No, I don't want to block that. God bless America. I want to add this. I want to add this. Why couldn't I just click on it, man? Copy. Oh my goodness gracious. Paste. Add. Okay, where's my kick at? No, that was Rumble.
What the hell? Bro, I don't even know where...
Copy.
I couldn't see anything. I was looking everywhere. I didn't see anybody.
Paste.
So weird. I'm dying slowly.
Okay, and now I want to add one more here because I always have this one too.
Yep.
And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Hip Hop.
Okay, let's go with.
Whoa, kill. Good job.
Okay, great.
Oh. So that's what I'm saying, bro. That's the problem I have with the game. Is that they're like smarter than we are. No, outside, upstairs. Outside upstairs. It was like Kennedy assassination type thing. Saw where the bullet hit you. Game is so accurate. God damn, bro. Bro, did I kill you? Did I kill you, bro? That was bad. No, bro, I'm freaking devastated, bro. I'm sitting here like devastated. I can't believe it. I'm so sad. Man, God damn it. Or is it just me? Roger, roger. Ah! They got me. We'll be right back. Damn it. If you lived. Got him. He's down. Oh, window right here. Behind us.
I'm out there by myself. I turn around, there's no one there to back me up. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, I'm down. Dead.
No idea what that was.
Black screen. Yeah. I am
An
dead.
RPG or something. Who knows? Right on, man. You guys, hope you have a good rest of your mornings, and I will see you guys on the next show. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.